Today's horoscope and tarot reading from Astrocademy, Scorpio March 12, 2022. Today's transits stir intensity, and channeling this energy well can mean you're highly productive. You can find yourself thoroughly absorbed in a pet project or with studies and ideas, or ambitiously chasing a goal. Your powers of persuasion are even more potent than usual now. In fact, it's a powerful time to get your message across, so be sure you're fully behind what you're communicating. You can enjoy making important changes or pushing forward a personal plan or project that's close to your heart. A moment of truth in a love relationship or regarding a special pursuit can occur. New insights into your relationship needs or a changing attitude towards love can emerge. People are drawn to you magnetically now, and conversations, interests, projects, and matters to do with the mind can bring you together with someone, or you enjoy these things more thoroughly. When you know, you know. No need to second-guess yourself, so follow your heart. For instance, the moon will continue to glimmer through your romantic fifth house of love, passion, and pleasure, which means you're not only more sensitive when it comes to your heart's desires, but also somewhat idealistic in the process. Meanwhile, harmony-seeking Venus will be joining forces with your modern ruler, Pluto in Capricorn via your curious third house of communication, thought process, and immediate surroundings, which, in turn, adds a layer of seductive charm to your interpersonal exchanges. Ready to confess? If not, be on the lookout because someone definitely is. Tension is alleviated as the moon leaves fixed Aquarius or watery Pisces today, which creates a trine to your sign. The imaginative moon implores you to consider a dreamier take on your work and even your professional self-expression. You could go about working with a softer touch, giving your projects a different creative style or aesthetic than what you usually do. Even your self-expression could have a more artistic influence that comes across in a mystical way. However, the watery moon could be a bit moody, so be sure to remain hopeful as you go about your tasks. While there is no longer any planetary activity in your income sector, having not only begun the year here but having returned after a year of continuous planetary activity, Mars has left you with more than enough untapped income, potential and momentum. The one thing lacking until now is momentum on the job front, but as the moon returns to your work sector today, there will be signs that this is about to change. Everyone's all bossy today, and it's starting to rub your already sore ego a little raw. Try to stay focused and keep to yourself. It's a challenge certainly, but it's better than having to deal with them. A new outlook is possible today. Things that you do every day may seem somehow different. Enjoy this fresh perspective. It's important to be flexible and to listen for the inner voice that tells you when to bend and when to walk away from a situation. You often comply in situations when someone else will benefit. Ask yourself what you really need, instead. When it comes to what you eat, it's wise to give your intestinal tract a break from bread and dairy products. Innovative and creative thinking will bring more opportunities for you on this day. This vibration encourages you to think outside of the conventional ways of doing things. While structure and set formats are necessary in many regards, creative exploration can also see you discovering new solutions to old problems. If there is an art form that you especially enjoy doing, make some time after your work is done. Writing your thoughts at the beginning of the day can also open these channels for you. By the time Venus and Mars returned to your home and family sector last weekend, they had already been aligned for 3 weeks, with your heart and the fight to follow its lead intertwined from the start. 6 days on their alignment finally ends, with Venus starting to inch ahead in a way that allows her and Mars to take a divide-and-conquer approach. That bit of separation will allow you to listen to your heart and then wait before acting, with the gap continuing to widen over the coming weeks. This will ultimately give you better control. The moon finds itself in the right place at the right time today and for the majority of the weekend, and with it a chance to bring the spirit of romance and adventure together. The moon is making its monthly visit to an adventurous part of your chart, but its only visit this year while the sun is in your romantic sector. With planetary activity on the romantic front growing, this brings the right boost at the right time. Your tarot reading for today. The cards show that you have been going too fast in a romantic relationship in the last few weeks. You're spreading yourself too thin and you have trouble organizing your desires and making good choices. For a long time you haven't been making good decisions because of a lack of perspective on the situation. You have strong feelings for someone and have had them for some time. However, the way you manage your relationship with this person is not good. You are unable to be completely fulfilled with him because you act with too much impulse and not enough thought. The advice given by the cards is to slow down, to live each day as it comes, so you can see things coming. This will let you trace a path more in line with your needs, leaving things more time. This is one of the keys to a successful relationship. Don't push things too hard. If one person or the other wants to go too fast, it could ruin everything, and we all know it would be a shame to ruin a strong and unique connection. Remember to be yourself in this relationship, regularly take stock of your needs and expectations, and of the evolution of this relationship, which is not really what you could call a couple at the moment. What does the future hold? The future depends on the history, and the cards aren't saying any more for now. It's up to you. Our eyes in the sky. People want to take control and dominate situations and relationships, so this is not the time for casual encounters. If you were thinking about taking the power struggle to the bedroom, this is a wonderful time to try out new positions and kinks with your partner. However, if we're talking about the way this energy can affect the boardroom, expect to have a lot of drama manifest as a result. If you're in a situation where you are the submissive person or playing that role, it's important for you to understand that you can change the dynamic. Taking control of your life is essential now, even for those who aren't necessarily confrontational. It can change your future for the better by allowing you to see how confident you are. Everyone could be in the mood to argue, so please choose kindness today. You have the option to live in your own reality and choose words of sweetness to get through the day instead of being rude or mean to the people you care about. You have a lot of popularity today, so don't be shy about taking advantage of it, especially if the vivacious, outgoing vibe is unusual for you. Standing up for yourself will also come naturally today. If you've failed to set boundaries with certain people, today is a great day to do that as well. However, be prepared for a little pushback because you won't be the only one who's in the mood to advocate for themselves. Don't let that deter you, because you have every reason to make the changes you're asking for and they likely don't.